Hello. My patients often don't like the idea of taking medications, and I have to say, I don't love the idea either when I'm told I need one. My patients also don't like feeling hungry all the time when they're trying to eat healthy or maybe just eat a little less. So today we're going to have a quick and easy idea on how to either avoid medications or take less of them for things like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes, while at the same time feeling more full. So at the very least, if you try it and you end up just eating a little bit less, that often has some pretty good results for a lot of people. So I'm going to give you some specific ideas, a checklist to use, and a strategy for it. So let's do it. So we're here with the 5 minutes a day series to show you how tiny little changes in our life can make a big difference. So today's focus is on fiber. Now, before you hear the word fiber and go click off and quit watching, hold on for just a second and I'll tell you why you should care. Fiber helps you feel more full, so you eat less. And at the same time that it's doing that, it is giving you a whole host of healthy benefits for your body. A quick take on what it is: fiber is a nutritional powerhouse. It's a nutrient that helps you regulate your digestive system, so food moves more slowly through your digestive system, you absorb more of the nutrients, it can give you a healthy gut biome. Not a butt biome, a gut biome. Sorry. It will help your butts, but not in that way. Fiber helps regulate your digestive system. So one, you're not constipated, which is a good thing, but it also helps food move more slowly through your system, so you absorb more nutrients. At the same time, it makes your gut biome healthier as well. But the benefits aren't just for digestion. Fiber helps you feel more full, so it helps us with weight loss. When you eat more foods high in fiber, especially soluble fiber, it goes into your stomach and it absorbs water, so it becomes bigger and it makes you feel fuller longer. But that's not all it does. It helps us regulate blood sugar levels, so it's good for diabetes, and it plays a huge role in heart health because it can lower cholesterol. It is a cornerstone of healthy living. So how much do we usually eat and how much is actually beneficial for us? The average estimated fiber consumption in the United States is around maybe 15 grams a day. What they recommend for healthy body functioning is around 25 grams for women up to 38 grams for men. We're not really getting enough most of the time. So how do we increase fiber? We need to make it easy. Let's be realistic. I am not going to sit around and think all day, what foods am I eating that are full of fiber? And I don't know that you are either. So here's the trick. If we can pick a few fiber-rich foods and intentionally add them to our diet on a daily basis, we can do this trick without having to think about fiber all the time. We are harnessing the power of our habits. So I'm going to give you some ideas about this. I'm going to give you a checklist and a strategy. So let's start with breakfast. One easy thing for most people to have and make is oatmeal with berries and nuts. Even with the weakest version of oatmeal, the instant oatmeal, not the sugary type, but the plain instant oatmeal that's been processed and refined, you lose some of the fiber, but it still has fiber in it. If you can go for the versions that are not so processed and refined, that take a little bit longer to make, please do. You'll add even extra to the mix. But say that we're going with the plain, easy, boring version, which often happens in my house just for the convenience sake. If you take a cup of cooked oatmeal, a cup of raspberries, and maybe a half a serving of almonds, you have over 13 grams of fiber just in that meal. This could be a staple for what you have in the mornings, or for people who like breakfast anytime, for dinner. Now, speaking of lunch and dinner, I have to say that I have tried so many times to go, I'm going to eat healthier. And I get the cookbook and I'm excited about it. And I go check out the recipes and they're just too complicated for me. And not that I can't follow the recipe, not that I couldn't do it, but it takes too much time. It's too much effort in my already busy, demanding life. Or I just don't feel like it. I need things that are quick and simple and healthy for me. So if you are like me at all in that way, then the next two ideas are going to be for you. One of them I found through the Garden Grazer, and I'll put her link below in the description. She has the best thoughts on quick and easy lunch and dinner ideas that are packed with fiber. The one that I jumped on was a 5-minute tomato lentil salad. This could not be easier. You literally take lentils that you can get pre-cooked, put them with cherry tomatoes and some chives in a bowl, and you mix it up. When you're feeling fancy, you can add a little bit of salt and maybe some vinegar. And if you're extra fancy, you could throw in some garlic or some other seasonings. You don't have to be fancy. Quick, easy, and each serving has 9 grams of fiber. It's so yummy, you're probably gonna have more than one serving. The next idea comes from a couple of cooks online, and I'll put their link in the description below. Super easy canned chickpeas. You don't just eat the chickpeas. Yes, you could, but you don't. The biggest inconvenience here is chopping up 1 clove of garlic. If you don't want to do that, you could get it pre-chopped at the grocery store. You take the garlic and you cook it in olive oil for 1 minute. You throw in some canned chickpeas, smoked paprika, and salt. You stir it around and cook it for a couple of minutes, and the flavors burst. It's easy. It's amazing. You can try it. The cool thing is, yes, you can eat this all by itself, and it's delicious. Or if you want to get fancier, you can. You could take some whole wheat pita, cut it into triangles, eat it with some fresh veggies, and snack away. You can make it part of a grain bowl. You can roast veggies and eat it with that. So many options, lots of fiber. So now let's talk about snacks, the things that we eat in between meals. When you don't plan for it, snacks are often not very healthy. They come in little boxes, they come in little squares. They're usually not very good for you, and they don't usually have a lot of fiber. Replace those things with thoughtful snacks like nuts or seeds or fruits or vegetables. So let me give you an example. You snack on some almonds, 3.5 grams of fiber per serving. You get a cup of raspberries, 8 grams of fiber per serving. You have some toast with avocado. Yeah, shout out to all those youngsters who are supposed to be wasting their money on that. They actually knew what they were doing all along, 5 grams of fiber. So the bottom line, eating more fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and legumes, which are especially high in fiber, beans, peas, lentils, and also eating nuts and seeds. Now the other idea that I'm going to throw out there for you is that some days you're going to go, I didn't do it. I didn't think about it. I didn't bring it. I didn't have access to it. I didn't feel like it. I did not eat enough fiber. You can cheat. There are things like Metamucil or psyllium husk fiber. These come in convenient, easy powders and bars and things like that. I'm not saying that is the best choice. It's always better to get it from food. But if you're not getting enough fiber, you could use one of these supplements. It is the soluble fiber in these supplements that again absorb water and move more slowly through your digestive system that really make a difference. Linked to better blood sugar, better cholesterol levels, feeling more full. You want to make sure you drink enough water with them all the time, of course, but especially with those types of supplements because it works better for that way for the supplement and for your body. You also want to start slowly with these ideas. Don't just go and eat a bunch of fiber foods and take supplements like that right away because your body has to adjust. And if you start getting stomach upset or bloating or gas, slow it down, back it up. You got to get used to it. It's like training. So here's how to make it into a 5-minute daily habit. I'm giving you a checklist. The checklist says, here's the food and here's how much fiber you get from it. Pick your top 2 for any given day and decide, I'm going to eat this food at this time. Making it concrete makes it much more likely you'll do it. Making tiny little changes like this as we slowly do them over time can make your health better, help you avoid medications, and bring you to your health goals. So let's do it together. So thanks so much for coming. If you like the idea of these quick 5-minute tips, check out the rest of the series so you can learn more from them. And feel free to subscribe to the This Beautiful Brain newsletter, where every week I send out information on how to have a healthier brain and better quality of life. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.